What's going on, everyone? Happy New Year. Welcome back to Talking Food. I'm Matt Hewitt. Hey, just before I get started, if you like what I'm doing, give me a double thumbs up. Actually, what I'd love for you to do is go down to this link that's on this YouTube channel. I think it's right over there, or it might be right over there. Who knows? Anyway, subscribe. Give me a comment. Tell me if you like what I'm doing. Tell me if you think I'm a jerkwad. Tell me if you think I'm a dork. I really don't care. I want your interaction. I've taken a couple weeks off. I enjoyed the holidays. Gave everyone a break. But I want to get right back to it at the beginning of the year. And what I'm going to show you today is a simple and easy way to bake bread. Bake bread, make bread. A simple, easy bread recipe. I won't have an exact recipe. I can give you some measurements. We'll see. Anyway, I got my cool KitchenAid mixer right there. Got my trusty glass bowl with some yeast. Got a little bit of aceite de aguacate. For you non-Spanish speaking folks, that's avocado oil. I've got a little bit of salt and sugar. Salt and sugar, salt and sugar. That's it for what I'm going to do. And then I've got my trusty all-purpose King Arthur's flour. You can use whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do, just telling you what I'm using. And I've got my bowl for my mixer. You will very rarely see me measure things. When it comes to baking, cakes and pastries, more so than what I'm going to be doing today, it's really important to measure. But for this recipe, for what I'm doing right now, it's going to be about 2 pounds of flour or so, 5.5 to 6 cups. If you didn't know, when you scoop a cup of flour, what does a cup weigh? 8 ounces, correct? Correct. Flour, a cup of flour weighs 6 ounces. Doesn't weigh the same as a different type of measure. So just be sure. I will be using 5.5 to 6 cups. So you think 3 cups is going to be 18 ounces, which is just a little over a pound. So we're talking 5.5 to 6 cups of flour. Okay? And this is a dough paddle, not necessarily used for making yeast doughs, but shit, I was looking around, I can't find my dough hook. This is what we got. Anyway, so I'm going to start putting this stuff together, and I will show you what we're doing. All right, welcome back. So I got all that stuff mixed. I forgot to mention that you're going to use about 2 to 2.5 cups of water. I started off with 2, and I will go back and add water if I need to, if it looks too dry. Now, I've got my mixer all set up. I've got my mixer all set up with the flour in it. I'll bring you over there in just a second. I mixed, what I did was, I had the yeast in the bowl. I added the salt and sugar. Remember, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast. You can use whatever you find at the store. I haven't liked Fleischmann's. I've used it a lot in my career, and it's a brand I'm familiar with. I mixed in warm water. You don't want to go above 110. I mean, you basically the yeast is living, and you could kill the yeast. The sugar helps the yeast to activate. So I'm letting everything sit. I kind of stirred it around, and there should start to see some bubbling action, and that means the yeast is starting to activate. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook up my paddle. I've never done this with a paddle, so we could be up shit creek, but we have a paddle. Anyway, I've never done this with a paddle, so this is my first time. We're going to figure it out. I've made bread plenty of times in my restaurant in using a dough hook, so we'll see what happens. So I got everything locked into place, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the mixer on, and then I'll slowly start to add in the liquid. So you see here, I'm not dumping it all in at once, but I'm not afraid to kind of keep a steady stream going. And I can tell right now, just by looking at it, I'm gonna need some more water into that dough. So I've got an additional, I have an additional 2 cups. Doesn't mean I'm gonna use it.